Guide. Today I'm talking about spellcasters in the Realm of Magic game pack. Um, Now, I've got a serious guide for you guys, and basically I want to talk about spellcasters and what their main thing is. Um, so you guys might notice here with my sim here, he is a spellcaster. And we have the six standard needs: ladder, hunger, energy, hygiene, social. Fun. We have a cool different background, unlike normal sims. Similar to werewolves. Speaking of werewolves, we're actually in the Midwood Mill world. Yeah. Now, I want to talk about a spellcaster's spellcaster charge and what happens, or what it is, and, what it contains. Now, you guys might be wondering, where is and what is the spellcaster charge? Where on the top of the background of the needs, that's what it is. It's that big blue crystal on the top that has that little bit of a blue speck. It's this. This is the spellcaster charge. And really similar to a werewolf's fury, because like Rory, Greg, and Christopher, and all those other werewolves, Jacob, etc., etc. They will have their fury meter because, well, they're a werewolf. So, anyway, so what happens when your charge increases? Well, first of all, how you get your charge to increase is pretty much self-explanatory. You do magical things like practicing on the cauldron, casting spells, etc., etc. But unlike a werewolf's fury, it doesn't go up over time. Instead, it goes down over time. Your spellcaster charge does. And that is because you're not doing any magical interactions. Again, this does include experimenting on the cauldron, practicing magic. You can guess the rest, okay? You can guess the rest. Casting spells, etc., etc. All of those ways will cause your charge meter to increase. Now, beware that if your charge is high enough, your spellcaster can have what's called a spellcaster overload, and they can die this way if you're not careful. It's a new death type that came with the pack. So do be mindful if your charge is high. I recommend not doing any magical interactions like casting spells, experimenting on the cauldron, and practicing magic. All those actions will cause your charge to increase. And if your charge is that high, I would not recommend doing that. Instead, I would go to do any other action besides any magical interaction. And I would do like reading books, because that will still, if you have the knowledge is magic spellcaster perk, and it's not really hard to get. You have to be a neophyte, which is a level 2 or a rank 2 spellcaster, and if you get this perk, it allows you to read books at an accelerated pace, as well as researching on the computer, and both these interactions will cause you to be able to get spellcaster experience without having to do any magical interaction, such as your spellcaster charge will not go up during this time, instead it will go down. And that's practically it. Also, another thing is the higher it is, you also have the more probability of becoming cursed. Now, spellcasters can get cursed by multiple ways. Failing to brew a potion, having an overload, etc., etc. They can get cursed. There are 9 curses. 2 of the worst curses, in my opinion, are Curse of the Night Wraith and Curse of Uncontrollable Charge. Those are probably the worst 2 curses, in my opinion, for 2 reasons. For one, your spellcaster charge with Curse of Uncontrollable Charge, you get like more than double charge gain if you have that curse. And if you have no charge perks, basically I'm going to show you guys real quick. Those being Power Shunt and Charge Control. Both these perks make it to where you get significantly less charge with each spell casted. And you have both of them, that is. And without those perks, you get a bunch of charge when you cast a spell with Curse of Uncontrollable Charge. You get, like, you go with the dangerously overcharged charge rate, or charge state, I should say, very quickly. I'm talking like 4 spells. 4. You heard that correctly. 4 spells with that curse, and you're the dangerous overcharged state already. And you could kill your sim easily. You can kill your spellcaster really easily. But there are ways to get rid of your curses, such as, drinking the potion of curse cleansing. I'll leave that for a separate video. But yeah, that's practically it. That's all you need to know about your curse, or your spellcaster charge, not curse, but you guys get the idea. And then, oh yeah, and Curse the Night Wraith. Curse the Night Wraith is, like, really bad because of, like, your energy need. But I'm talking about charge, not curses. Your spellcaster charge, which is, like, their power. Similar to a werewolf's fury, which I will put in the description, by the way. So technically you get, like, a 5th kind of need, basically. But it's not a need, it's like a power. But it's a bit more different than a power. It's basically enough. Okay. And tomorrow I'm going to do an experiment with werewolves, similar to my batuu video, which I will also put in the description below if you want to go check that out. Basically what I've done in that video is I explained what werewolves can do and what they cannot do in that video, and what it was like to bring a werewolf to batuu. And it's quite a crazy experience. Now tomorrow, I'm going to show you guys what it's like to send your send your werewolf to the Magic Realm if you have the Realm of Magic game pack. And basically, I'm just going to show you guys what it's like to bring your werewolf to the Magic Realm. Kurt is going to be introduced in that video, so stay tuned. But if you guys enjoyed this video, and until next time, peace out.